today, AI and the impact it's bringing, I think we've gone past the hype. There's a lot of people promising to deliver things. We have delivered things. We've already seen an 11% improvement in actually the booking flows. The problems we have at this present time as an industry is how people adopt it. And so even now, we just completed a survey, 3,300 travellers, 800 travel managers and 700 CFOs have all applied to this. And to the point, one of the stats is a great one, 43% of travel managers feel they have to train their staff on AI. So it's not just about providing the product, it's not just about delivering AI booking tools, it's getting the travellers to use it, it's about trust and governance. Everybody can use AI in their personal lives. In the business world, would you trust it to make a business trip? That's the question we were asking. And that comes with usage, that comes with trust, that comes with giving you the right guidance at the point of sale. And that's where we've seen, as I say, 11% improvement already. But the thing with SAP and SAP Concur, any team, any company can build an AI assistant or agent on top of a tool. It's a chatbot in effect. It's when it's embedded in the product. So with SAP, as you may know, we run finance systems, ERP, cloud, and wherever you are in that system, that tool, Joule, our AI assistant, follows you. And to the point where you could be working in finance and book travel. You can be working in your ERP and book travel. It's not an isolated tool, it's a fully integrated process. So we're seeing people improving their productivity because it's following them to where they work. So yeah, it's continuing to improve, but there's lots more to come, but equally we've seen improvements already. Obviously with AI at the moment, when you're using it in other systems, finance systems, accounting systems, cloud systems, it's working with you, so it knows what you're working on. And if it knows you need to be in Frankfurt on Tuesday because that's what your finance team, why come out and go into a booking tool? Stay within your AI tool and make your booking through that process. But to give you an idea, 48% of all expenses cannot be booked through a booking tool, through the TMC, restaurants, tips, especially here in the US, as we've discovered being a Brit, car, parking, etc., etc., etc. You're not seeing the whole program unless you see the fully interconnected, non-fragmented travel data. Now AI is great at that. It's taking expense data, it's taking the travel data, it's bringing that together, but it's also bringing it in with your finance systems and your accounting systems so you get a full view of everything. Now personalization comes into this as well. So fragmentation, if you can get your personalized, so I can look at my expenses, they know that I fly with a certain airline, they know I like particularly a certain hotel chain. Do I need to look at other areas? Do I need to do comparisons? I want it personalized for me and it allows me to deliver that. So fragmentation across the board using AI, it's reduced dramatically, but still you're going to travel how you want to travel. You're going to expense within reason what you want to expense. Equally though, what's great at the moment is with AI, it tells you what you can do within the apps. So again, how much am I allowed to spend for lunch? Will it get expensed? I get told on the go now. So that then is one of the huge deliverables. And so fragmentation is really a thing of the past, but actually personalization is what's really driving the value. The biggest opportunity for travel across the board. Again, we've started on the process now of removing the need. It's personalization really. That's one of the biggest opportunities. It's full visibility, duty of care, governance, trust. The industry needs to build trust, not only around their partners, the suppliers, the AI agents, all have to be given trust. And once you've got that, you then get governance. So the key with any of this now is about governance in the industry. Will the travel manager or finance manager have the control to deliver what their travelers need? And so with the governance piece and the duty of care piece, let me give you an example. A lot of the travel today, there's gaps in the data. The reason there's gaps is because people book outside. They choose to book with an airline directly. They choose a hotel chain directly. They book rail outside. And so therefore you'll get gaps in your duty of care. Where is somebody today? Is Paul still in Chicago? Yes, he is. I can see he's booked his hotel and he's booked his flight. That trust of I'm getting the best rate, it's personalized to me. I don't need to go out to individual suppliers to make my bookings. That will come with the governance and trust, as I said before, of those AI agents. So the biggest opportunity is productivity improvement because you're going to one place, using an AI agent with limited choices based upon what you're looking for. It then gives you the trust that what you're getting in front of you is the best rate that you can get. And therefore it improves your overall corporate governance and it improves your duty of care. On top of that, for Europeans specifically, sustainability is a really key issue. And they have to report that in their financial accounts now. So again, the more bookings that are visible, the more tracking of those CO2 emissions, the more accurate the data is. So CFOs themselves can go in there, track their CO2 emissions and make the reports about what and how they're going to deliver the improvements moving forward. And it is a global piece, but the European specifically, it's a law that they have to follow. So we're going to see some movement over the next few years, depending on the region, depending how it's going to play out. But again, I say it one more time, trust, governance, linked to AI, improve productivity, and will deliver cost savings and duty of care improvements. Anyway, I'm going to go and take a question out of the bag. There's a lot in here. Which one shall I take? Right. What is one innovation or shift in business travel that gives you energy right now? I've been in the industry 32 years. All that time, everybody has talked about total trip. Total trip gives you total visibility before you leave home. So today you know what your flight and your hotel is going to cost you. You might even know your car hire, you might even know your rail ticket. You really don't know your restaurant bill, you don't know your coffee run, you don't know how much tips you're paying, you don't know how, etc., etc., etc. The one thing that gives me energy is I truly believe we're going to get to total trip cost. Once you get to total trip cost, you can then measure the ROI of travel. You can link this trip to a customer, to a sales, and I'll know that it's all of my costs covered, therefore my ROI is accurate, and therefore it allows decision makers to make better decisions. So that's the one thing that's giving me energy at the moment.